Hello everyone. I know there's a way to do it. Hello, what the dinosaurs? How is that a Blu-ray? That looks like it came out in 1998. Now I don't know how to get out of the menu. Why have I done this to myself? Help! How do I get out of the menu? Why am I so bad at this? Hello, why? There's usually like an X to get out of the menu. There we go. There wasn't an X in the upper right. It wasn't. The menu was. I know it was the leave menu button. For some reason, there wasn't a scroll bar to scroll over to the right to press the button, so I couldn't press it and I couldn't leave the options menu. I was trapped forever. But I can't exist in the menu forever. What the heck? What? Do y'all have, is there like a complicated polycule happening now? What the fuck is this? Can't leave you all unattended for, I was about to say I can't leave you unattended for 1 minute, but it's been like 5 months, so who's really to blame for this? I'm trying to carefully position the cord for charging my laptop in the exact position that will allow it to be charging. I'll contact I'll let Pilot know that y'all need a shipping spreadsheet for you guys. Why is RWBY even on this chart if they're not included in any of this? Why are they just an island up there at the top? Thank you for agreeing that Bakugo sucks. He's just so overhyped. He's not that cool. No, I know not the character from the show. I assumed it was a person in the Discord. I'm not that unaware. What the heck is Polycule and RWBY? Come on, laptop, work with me, freaking charge. Jesus Christ. Watch. Bakugo is like Sosuke. Is if Sosuke were more boring. He's not even if Sosuke were more boring, because Sosuke has a tragic backstory, and Bakugo doesn't even have that. He's barely a character. This guy is so stupid. Oh, what's happened with Blue Truth since I left? Again, it's been 5 months. Those people in the top left just got removed. Where'd they go? Where did Lav go? They were in the top. What happened to the... They'd leave? Oh, I like how these are all characters, and then there's Isaac, who is not a character. Unless they're someone I haven't met yet. Blue Truth men in real life? Congrats! Y'all are all hooking up. Congrats. Good for you guys. It's further behind. How are they further behind in RWBY than me? I stopped watching for 5 months. Y'all should have been able to catch up in that time. I stopped watching when Volume 4 was airing? Wasn't that like 5 years ago? You have no excuse. You have no excuse. Look, I'm not good with time. Leave me alone. I'm a breath player. Don't come at me about time. Oh, so are you not Ruth, then? Are you Saffron? Why have you done this? You're brave? Y'all need to... You can't expect me to keep up with the names if you're gonna name each other, the other people. We've made our sacrifice to the Homestuck folder. Oh, the Homestuck in the last reaction is what convinced you to join the server? Congrats. I swear to God, for my birthday this year, we're gonna read some Homestuck. I swear we are. We have to. We're gonna start with a young man stands in his bedroom. We're gonna do it. You wrote a Homestuck fic? Well, my birthday stream will be on my birthday. Hold on, I have to see if that's actually a day that I'm free, or if I have class. Oh no, it's a Sunday. I might have D&D. It'll depend. Dungeons and Dragons. My birthday is on Homestuck Day, but I might have D&D then. College hell it wasn't that hell, it was just, I was very busy. Oh, you're moving in together at the end of the year? That's fantastic! D&D is objectively older than Homestuck. You don't need to think about the concept of Homestuck D&D. Homestuck's already basically Dungeons & Dragons. They're role-playing already. That's the point. What was your big... Kaya, what was your big announcement? Does it have anything to do with your name? What your big announcement is? It's not exactly subtle. Yeah. What really sells it is the megaphone at the end of the username. Wonder what Kaya might have to announce. It's a mystery. Real Ruby Rose, really? You're valid. I wish I had cookies and milk. I just have milk. I don't have any cookies. Oh, has she been, like, very excited over the past few days? Did this just literally just happen? Okay, that's pretty funny. You've been insufferable. Congrats. You should be insufferable. Y'all are full of food. I didn't even have lunch. You're making me hungry. Stop it. I've been allowed to forget about the couples, but that's mostly because I haven't been hanging out on the server. There's only one megaphone, and you all have to share. You have to share the megaphone between everyone. Yeah, I don't have any food, but I've got my water bottle. It's already half empty because I have no food, so I'm filling my stomach with water. Have y'all been not using the spoiler channels correctly? You're lucky I don't hang out in here. We're on episode 9. Last we left off, stuff was happening, I assume. I'll remember as soon as the episode starts. I remember Weiss and Yang had a talk, I think. That was last episode. Blake's house was invaded. Yeah, she actually learned from her mistakes and brought a friend with her to what was obviously a trap. Well, you're lucky I don't go and chat for VC. I could ask Pilot to make y'all an actual spoiler-related chat, but I don't think it's gonna be needed, really. Last time on RWBY, so many friends talked. Everyone was talked. Ilya was gay. Good for her. And, well, I guess not good for her, because she's sad. And I'm sorry, Ilya, but you and Blake are not gonna get together. It's just not how the show's gonna go. It's not gonna happen. I almost wish that this show did the normal ship name method, because we missed an opportunity there with Weiss and Yang. We missed a perfect ship name. Are you kidding me? Have you been trying to remember what her username is this whole time, Brave? Have you been trying to figure it out this whole time? I'm on board with Blake and Yang being bang. Good for them. And you can't say that RWBY doesn't always do that ship name. I've seen Renora, I've seen Arcos. They're honestly some of the only ones I can remember because they're the normal ship names. Oh, Bwang. It's getting worse. No, it's definitely Wang Bang, not Bang Wang. Oh yeah, don't forget about the ship game. I mean, you've got a bit. I have to watch the entire episode before we get there. Bwang feels like it's an uwu name. But you just use the fusion names? That's the real lazy... It's the real lazy ship names for Steven Universe. Just the fusion names. What a beautiful Duang. God, a classic meme. Oh, you missed me? That's nice. I'm almost having trouble keeping up with all you guys are typing because you're all messaging so fast. I like thinking of what the stupid ship names would be if the RWBY fandom did them normally. Of course I missed you guys. I've been wanting to do this since September of last year. I just had no time, what with my classes. Also, this is some news I can share with you. One of the big reasons I wasn't able to stream last semester is because I had a roommate in my dorm, and when I moved in this semester, she's just straight up not here, and all her stuff is moved out. So now I have my own room. So the plan I had ahead of time was to go and the hit I called in on your roommate went through. No, don't do that. She was perfectly nice. We never talked or anything. But yeah, we had absolutely nothing to do with that. Y'all are being incredibly suspicious. The plan I had going in was I was just gonna commandeer the study room in the dorms or a study room in the library to do these, but it's much more comfortable to be able to do it in my own room. Please don't murder my roommate, please. I don't even remember her name. We talked so little. Aww, that's really sweet. Brave, that's really sweet. Yes, I'm sure she existed. I mean, to be fair, I'm not exactly shocked she seems to have dropped out. She didn't go out and hang out with anyone. All she did was just sit in our room under the covers and watch TikToks all day. That's all she did. She didn't seem to have any friends. She didn't go home to be with her family. That's all she did the whole time. You cannot gaslight me into thinking that my roommate did not exist. I feel the depression roommate. I used to be the depression roommate. But even when I was depression roommate, I wasn't that bad. I would still go out and play D&D at least. I do have physical evidence that they were once there because they left... They had a plant and it apparently died while they were gone, and it's just sitting on the desk, dead. Your 3 weed-smoking girlfriends. My current D&D character is named B. Nobble Rabble, and she is a trickery domain cleric. My mom is running a campaign where we're all doing heists, so it's like, we're not doing like normal adventure stuff. We're doing heists over and over again. It's pretty cool. I'm playing a character. One of the other players is playing B's brother, Thigsby. And the lore of the characters is that we have a significant amount of siblings. And every time they go down a sibling, they just remove a letter from the name. So Thigsby is the oldest one. And then there's Higsby. And then there's Igsby. And then there's GSB, the GSB and GSB. There's two G's in it, so they're twins and they're related. And then there's B, who's me, the youngest one. You can't gaslight me into thinking that I bought this plant. I would never buy this plant. I like succulents. They're much easier to take care of. This is an actual, like, leafy plant. I haven't played D&D in a while, and since this is mostly heists, aka dungeon crawling, I haven't. Pilot did not buy me this plant. You are not going to gaslight me into thinking that this plant just spawned into being in my room. It's not even a live plant, that this dead plant spawned into being in my room. But I've been enjoying playing D&D. This has been a, like, warm-up into getting back into Dungeons & Dragons, because these heists are not very role-playing centric, because that's what makes me very anxious when playing D&D. So it's been nice. It's been a good way to get back into it. There are 35 people here. I know that that's not a lot in the terms of humanity, but that feels like a lot of people. Aww. I like the implication that my roommate was an agent who was put here just to eventually gaslight me into having a plant corpse in my room. I'm trying to revive it. We're gonna see how it goes. I think it's probably too far gone, but I'm gonna try for a couple of weeks. The roommate was an agent of the curse. Oh no, the curse is manifested into real life people. 35 people could fit into this room. This is a pretty big room, because it was meant for 2 people, so it's a fairly big. Yeah, they were an agent of the curse. But yeah, 35 people could fit in here. It would be cramped. It would be very cramped, but you could fit. Oh, 36 people. Well, that's too many now. 35 you could fit. 30, that one person, whoever came in here, that one other person, whoever that was, I'm sorry, you've got to leave. We can't fit in the room now. We have to vote someone off the island. Well, I'm on the bed. I get to be on the bed because I'm the streamer. Oh, somebody left. Oh, you're sitting on my disappeared roommate's bed. Good job. It's one of those dorm beds, so it's just like a mattress covered in those weird plastic things. You know what I mean? I don't want to say a casing, because that's not the correct word. You know what I mean? The plastic bag, the coverings that mattresses have in dorm rooms. The ones that make them look like they're like camp mattresses, so they're waterproof. There aren't any shelves, so have fun if you're trying to hide behind the shelves, you'll be in the hallway. Oh yeah, you can sit on the desk next to the dead plant. It's impressive that you're in my walls, Kaya, considering that this is a dorm room, so the walls aren't exactly thick. We've got some thin-ass walls. There's like no insulation in these walls. There is a closet, but there's no doors on the closet, so you'll just be standing there looking like you're hiding while being not hidden. There's no carpet in this room. It's like linoleum, fake wooden flooring. None of y'all are in my closet. I've seen the shipping graph. None of y'all are in this closet. Oh, you're just lying on the floor. I accept you lying on the floor. I can give you Hank. Gonna ninja hide behind your lamp like Blake and Ruby Chibi. Gonna ninja hide behind my lamp like Frisk in Undertale. This suspiciously shaped lamp. Okay, y'all gotta stop flirting for a second. We gotta get this started. I have class in 2 hours. We have to get this done before then, or I just have to straight up leave. You guys can flirt for a little bit more. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna come back and get this started. How's that sound? I'm back. I washed my bowl from when I had cereal this morning, and I tried to throw all the water out of it, and instead I lost my grip and I just threw the bowl on the ground. So I guess I have to rewash that now. Elevator stuck, cuts off abruptly. Did you guys start an INTERFISHIN? Let me see if I remember how to do this. First of all, Kaya, are you all ready to go? Are you all set up for whatever's? Oh, you've been recording this all time. Well, I want to check. You're doing such a big part of this. I want to check to see if you're all ready, because other than the actual talking, I do like none of this process, and I just want to make sure that you're ready. The chaos beforehand is essential. You're right. It's part of the process. Wait, guys, look. Can you see it? Can you see it? All hail the Homestuck. What do I even have in the Homestuck folder these days? Hold on. Let's look at this. What do I even have in the Homestuck folder? Oh yes, the only the most important things: the beginning, the end, where I left off, and the last time I was reading it, and I told you about stairs. The important things. Right, I have a time limit. I have class at 2. Okay, we're starting. You ready? You ready? And let me make sure I actually have audio so I can hear this, and go. Ah, this intro song. I do love this intro song. I just remembered I have to make it quiet, otherwise it'll pick up on my microphone. The baby boy. I'm gonna be real, I completely forgot that Leonardo was a character. I completely forgot about him. Yeah, back to the fairy tale, back to the show, does hit harder after 5 months away from this show. I'm taking the points where I can. I at least remembered his name when he showed up. That's better than I usually do. Leonardo Leohart. Are you guys still on hiatus from the actual show? Well, that sucks. Hope y'all get news soon. In the meantime, I'll try to be here. Raven, are you brooding because your daughter didn't accept your bullshit request?
Raven, we have a problem.
What is it?
Salem's found us.
Salem. Okay.
4 of her followers are waiting to speak with you.
Oh, I forgot. They were sending,
We
like,
planned for this.
weren't they sending Cinder and whatnot to go talk to Raven? Yep, there she is. God, I always forget how tall Watts is. He's so tall. Look how tall this man is. Look at him. I guess it does make sense. The other people are just kids, but like,
guests into our home.
he's really tall.
I'm losing my memory, or you've all lost your spines.
Don't be too upset with them, Raven. Your men simply recognize the power of a maiden when they see it. Which is why we
I'm
need
gonna
to have a word with you.
To be fair to her troops,
Leave us.
I'm not blaming them at all
Pack
for
your
not
things
fighting
and break down
Cinder.
here. We're moving.
I think even with their numbers, the 4 of them would still wreck all these random bandits.
List for some time, so you must understand that we
I know I
cannot
turned the
allow
audio
you
down
to
so I
slip
could,
away.
I know
so it would
all
not get
about
picked up, but I
this,
have to turn it back up. I
but
can't
I
hear it
don't
over my own
believe
talking.
we've met.
We're the guys
Thin
you should be
Eggman.
afraid of.
I doubt anyone should be afraid of you.
Oh yeah? Tell that to
Quiet.
Mercury,
That's
Raven's
what
not
I
going to be
thought.
scared of you. You're like 17.
I'm Cinderfall. This is my associate, Arthur Watts. And my disciples, Emerald and Mercury.
I don't like you calling
Two
them
children
your
tricked into
disciples.
following
You're
you.
not fucking
A disgraced
Jesus.
Atlesian scientist and a fall maiden with a surname so appropriate she probably picked it herself. Something tells me you've got more than a slight case of egomania.
Yeah, get her ass, Raven. Also, who are you to talk?
Technically, I was
I
also
like
a
that the
doctor,
three
but I
of
must
the-
say that
I like that Cinder, Mercury, and Emerald are like, no, why would you say that to us? That was mean. And Watts is just like, no, that's legit. I know what I'm about. I know that I'm a disgraced scientist. I know that I'm a mad scientist. This is my brand. Look at what I'm wearing. You think I don't know this? Also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but why does Cinder have one really long sleeve? Because it doesn't look good. Her outfit looks, the rest of her outfit is fine, but the one really long sleeve is sort of lame, honestly. To be fair, I don't understand fashion. It's true.
The rest was spot on.
Aren't you perceptive?
I do like that
what's kept
Watts'
me
only
alive.
argument is like,
I'm
that-
afraid
no,
the
I am
only
a
reason
doctor.
you're
I
still
did
alive
earn,
is
I went
because
to a
you have
university. I
something
earned this
our
degree.
master wants. Of course, if I'm wrong.
Vernal!
Hey, Vernal, I still don't think you're the maiden. I don't know why. It's the fact, I think, honestly, now that it's happened, the fact that Raven called out Cinder for her having a last name Fall while also being the Fall Maiden is why I think that Vernal isn't the Spring Maiden, because her name is Vernal. It would just be too on the nose. Oh, the problem is I can't turn it down too much or I won't be able to hear it, because I talk really loud. I don't have any way to turn on subtitles, because I know that the archive that Pilot found came with subtitles, but she and I have not been able to figure out how to put them on. I do have headphones, but I'm worried that if I put the headphones on, then the audio is going to be like, well, you're wearing headphones. Why isn't your microphone hooked up? But I can try that. I can try putting on the headphones and seeing if they do the thing. Honestly, I don't know if they're charged. Can you hear it now? I like that they all flinch except for Cinder, who's like, yes, power!
Vernal has done well under my guidance. I'd take that into consideration before you try anything.
Raven, I won't underestimate you, so please don't insult my intelligence. There is a slim chance you and your maiden could escape here today. But if you know our master as well as you claim to, then you know you could never truly escape her. But we come bearing an olive branch.
But have you considered...
To an end.
I like Cinder being like, if you know our master as well as you claim to, then you know you can never truly escape our master. And yet Raven's like, but have you considered I'm gonna try anyway? It's the fact that Raven really thinks Salem will leave them alone if they just stay off the radar. It's like, Raven, no. Raven, I love you, but you're an idiot. That's not how it's gonna work. She's not gonna leave you alone if you just stay off the radar. But also, on the other hand, Cinder saying she's not gonna underestimate Raven. Cinder, your whole thing is thinking that you're better than other people, and that you... I can't think of the words. My whole brain just went blank. It's like a snowstorm in there. Okay, I've got the words. Cinder's whole thing is thinking that she's better than other people, and therefore, she's like, I won't underestimate you. But the fact is, she thinks she's better than her, so she's going to underestimate her just by being like, well, I'm better than you already, so there's no possible way you could beat me. And just by saying that, she's already underestimating Raven by not counting her as an actual threat. Okay, you're right about Watts looking like that. He does look like first movie Eggman. I wish my head was a snow globe. I like snow globes. But I fully believe that this is going to go wrong for both of them, because the whole point of this show is about working together and not betraying people. So Cinder is definitely going to underestimate Raven, and Raven's going to get something over on her. But also, Raven is not going to be able to get everything out of this that she thinks she can, and is not going to be able to stay off of Salem's radar. as is proved that she already hasn't been able to. So they're both gonna get fucked by whatever is gonna happen from this relationship. And I like that Mercury and Emerald are here and are not contributing anything, because they're not actually threats, they're just here to be more people in the scene.
Salem's true desires are the relics locked within the Huntsman Academies. Come with us. Allow Vernal here to unlock the Relic of Knowledge, and all previous acts of defiance against Salem will be forgiven. It's the best deal either of you are going to get.
You talk as if walking straight into Haven will be easy.
That's because it will be. Headmaster Lionheart is loyal to Salem now. All we need is the key to the vault.
Which would be a fine plan if they didn't have Ozpin and also knowledge that fuckery was going on.
Salem. I'm not helping Oz. I don't want a part in any of this.
That ship sailed when you chose to harbor a maiden. But
Yeah,
if you come
I
with
don't know
us
why
to
you
Haven,
thought you would not be able to
you,
get involved
your
in this
tribe,
when you
and
have a
your
maiden,
little secret
Raven.
to live out the rest of your days squabbling in the wilderness. We just need the relic.
I need time to think this over.
You don't have time. In 2 days, Haven Academy will be destroyed by the White Fang. You're going to choose now.
Oh, we've got our
Time to
timeline
look
now,
for
2
now.
days.
So, are you with us or against us?
Yeah, Raven, choosing neutrality is the same thing as choosing the bad guys.
Agreements like these are built on trust. And forgive me for saying, but I don't trust a single one of you. You're going to need to give me more.
You are in a poor position to negotiate.
I want my brother dead.
Crow?
That's right. He knows I have Spring. And if I help you get
You
your
want
relic,
Crow
he's going to
fucking
become
dead,
a
Raven?
problem.
Are you serious?
I have enough problems to deal with. Crow doesn't trust me, but he does trust Ozpin's other lieutenants. If Leo really is loyal to you, then you can order him to invite Crow right into an ambush.
Oh, turn down the audio
He
again,
arrives at
Jesus
Haven,
Christ.
You take him down, you get your
No, I
relic.
can't. I won't be able to hear the dialogue if I turn it down again. I'm sorry. They truly
Now
are
this
Cain and
is a
Abel.
proposition I can get behind.
All right, ladies, let's pause for a moment. We have one objective. Retrieving the Relic of Knowledge. Now, Crow Bronwyn may be on our list of individuals we would very much like dead, but he's not going to go down without a fight, and he's not going to fight quietly. Our advantage here is just as you said. We walk straight into Haven.
Okay, but Raven wanting Crow dead just to get him out of the way so that she can continue living in the wilderness and be unbothered. Raven, this is going to cause so many more problems for you. You can't just call a hit on your very famous huntsman brother and get away with it. Like, even though these people are never going to get called to justice, like they said, Crow's not going to go down quietly. People will find out about this. If it even works, which it won't, because plot, Crow's not going to get killed randomly in season 5, especially not for some Cain and Abel plotline. But like, I do like, I didn't say this before, but I like the bit with Cinder being like, all we want is the relic, as if she didn't look freaking hungry when Vernal was quote, quote, using the maiden powers. Oh, yeah, that's exactly it. We just did the Crow is almost dead at risk of dying last season. We can't do the... It's not going to happen 2 seasons in a row. The writers are better than that. He's not going to come close to dying in this fight. He might get hurt. Like, I expect all of the people are going to get hurt. There's going to be a lot of people involved in this fight. But Crow's not going to come close to dying. It's also the fact that Raven is so clearly cornered here. Like, she delusional as she is, she was not expecting Salem to come to her doorstep and demand the maiden from her. She was fully being like, no, if I just stay out of the way and stay quiet, I'll be able to stay out of this fight forever. Like, no, bitch, you can't. You're part of this world. You cannot stay out of this fight. Oh, that's a quote from something. I can't remember what it is. You're part of this world too. The fight will come to you whether you like it or not. What's that from? Is that Lord of the Rings? I feel like it might be Lord of the Rings. I think it's the elves. You're part of this world too. The fight will come to you whether you like it or not. It's the fact that Raven is so clearly cornered here the way that she has the whole strength is all that matters mindset. So every time she was threatened in this conversation, she keeps like grabbing her sword and posturing. She keeps calling out everyone else for being like, oh, you think you're so strong, but really you're just kids. While she's doing the exact same thing because she's a hypocrite. I don't think it's the elves, actually. I think it might be Rohan. I think it might be about either Rohan or Gaunt. No, it's about Rohan. It's like, no, I know what it is. It's about the Ents. It's about the Ents. You live in this world too. The fight will come to you whether you want it to or not. It's Merry and Pippin and the Ents. That's what it is. And what's really fascinating about this whole thing is Raven is so focused on being the big, tough bandit person, and it's all to disguise how absolutely terrified she is of being in this situation, of being like, no, I'm cornered and I really have no options because somehow I have ended up with one of the most powerful people in the world. So I'm just going to keep telling myself that if I stay under the radar and only raid little villages and just do what I have to do to survive, it will keep me out of eye line of everyone who's actually dangerous. And it's really good, but also, and it's so clear that she's just like, well, Crow knows I have Summer, so he has to die. I don't know whether I want him to die or not, but it's the only way that I can be guaranteed, or at least feel better that I'll be more safe. Did I say winter? It's one of the maidens. Spring. I mean spring. Did I say the wrong maiden? I said summer. It's not summer. I don't know where summer's supposed to be. I mean, based on how the seasons are set up, summer's probably in Vacuo because desert, but I said every maiden but spring. Look, leave me alone, okay? I do also like Watts being the only objective person in this conversation. Mercury and Emerald are just here because Cinder wanted them here. They're not adding anything to this conversation. Cinder is saying that she's doing this just for the relic, but it could not be more obvious by her hunger that she wants the powers, even though I have no fucking idea how she could get them. Meanwhile, Watts is like, guys, stop fighting. Fine, your negotiations, whatever. We're here for one thing. Everyone stay on task. True, she does. It's because she wants her meat shields nearby. Yeah, she's legally an adult in age, but mentally and emotionally, she's no older than Mercury or Emerald. Watts is just here putting in his time slot, just here to do his job. But yeah, let's continue. Bye.
No resistance, no one the wiser. A battle with your brother throws that all out the window.
He's good, but not that good. All of us against him, it'll be over in a heartbeat.
But it's not just him. He has the students with him. He has RWBY.
He certainly does.
If we leave that school, a blood and mess, it will draw the attention of the authorities. The kingdom will be on high alert and the White Fang's attack will be ruined.
Then we wait. We wait until the full moon. Leo invites Crow and his little fighters to Haven the same night Hazel and Adam arrive.
Yeah, they're setting this up to be a big fight at Haven, like right before the school is supposed to be destroyed.
And any evidence we may have left behind is lost along with the school.
Then Salem leaves my people alone. For good.
You have yourself a deal.
Wait. Don't think I don't see what you're after. If this falls to pieces...
Shout out to Watts being like, you ain't being subtle, Cinder.
Then what are you worried about? Fly back home and tinker with your machines.
That's a cool use of her maiden powers to cause the fire to make him have to let go of her.
And more.
Yeah, I have been thinking that this whole time. Raven is... She's like season 1 Weiss levels of pale. Oh, and... But we're here, the Belladonnas. I forgot that his faunus trait is literally just having retractable claws. It is funny to me. I've got... Oh, that's a good shot with the fireball and the spear going past. I do like their designs. They've got the whole jackal thing. I like it. You can tell things are getting serious because they're losing their protective hoods. The whole jackal aesthetic is very nice. Oh, Flameado!
Hurry!
Dad, where's Mom?
I'm not sure. I got ambushed right away.
Once we take down Corsic and Finnick.
No, go now.
But
You keep assuring me your friend isn't a complete waste of space. Let's see him prove it.
We got this, Blake. I've wanted to sock these creeps since the day we met.
You'll have to
I
get
always
in
love
line.
when Blake's use her semblance
Blake,
in a
go!
clever way.
I won't let you down, sir.
Shut up.
You got it.
You got it! Son, you're not gonna end up with Blake. I know you're not, but you're trying your best. Kiddo. Shut up. Doesn't shut up. That's my boy. You keep telling me your friend isn't a complete waste of space. And Son's just like, I'm gonna do my best. That's all I've ever done. He's trying. Emoji potential. That is a good emoji potential. Just falling apart, Raven. I want it to be noted. This is a Raven falling apart shot, and there is alcohol here because twin parallels. I just wanted to be said. Twin parallels with the alcohol. But continue. Raven's starting to be like, yeah, this whole thing's falling apart.
I followed them as you asked.
Did they spot you?
Of course not. They have a ship 2 clicks west of here. Looks like they're staying there for the night.
Thank you, Vernal. Anything else?
Do you actually believe they'll let us go once they have the relic?
Of course not. They'll never leave us alone. Once our purpose has come and gone, we'll be discarded. Salem only uses people until they are no longer useful. If we want to have any chance of defending
At least Raven isn't
ourselves
that
against
naive.
her, then we
Never-
need this relic.
There's...
If
Raven's
Crow
not a
and his brats
complete
want to follow
idiot.
Ozpin, then let them.
She knows that this is a
When the
one-way
chaos
trip.
reaches its peak, we'll
Unless
grab
they
it
have some kind
and
of
make our
backup
escape.
plan.
And the fact that your daughter will be a part of all that?
Doesn't matter. I warned her.
Oh yeah, sure, it doesn't
She
matter
made her
that Yang will
choice.
be there. Won't matter at all.
This path won't be easy for us either. But we must do what's right for the tribe.
I know. I'll do whatever it takes.
Good.
I can't tell how much of that is Raven's hair and how much of it is like she's wearing a feathery headdress thing. Oh, where are you going, Raven? What kind of recon are you gonna go do? You just had Vernal do recon. Why are you doing recon too? Are you gonna go... Crow's like...
Hey, Crow? Oz needs to talk to you.
He's just a little guy. Just a boy. He's so little. Look how short he is. What does Oz need to talk to Crow about, though? Did we figure out that there's traitors going on? Oh, is it time for the alien Blake confrontation? Like, we sort of had one, but nothing really came of that because it got interrupted. Is it time for the real confrontation? Oh, and I bet the episode's about to end. Yeah, there we go. It's about to end right there. Blake for scale. Various objects from Belladonna meeting room set. Okay. So that was that episode. I assume it's called Perfect Storm because all of the bad guys are coming together in, like, the perfect combo to create the worst possible scenario for everyone involved. We did finish it in time. Oscar's 4:11. He's my height. I'm Oscar height. Yay! I can look him eye to eye. Yeah, worst possible scenario for everyone involved, including the people who were trying to make the scenario. Because I can't imagine anyone is going to come out well in this. Raven's going to try to take the relic to give her collateral's not the right word, I guess protection, which isn't going to work, because if she takes it, then Salem will never leave them alone, because she only needs the maidens to get to the relics, and if Raven takes the relic, then she's going to be hunted to the ends of the earth to get that thing back. Leverage. Leverage is the word. Yeah, I'm allowed to be declared small. I'm aware. I'm tiny. Cinder is trying to do this so that she can, I guess, try to kill Vernal and get the powers from her. I don't know if you can get the powers, the maiden powers, from someone else if you already have a set, but I guess there hasn't been any evidence that you can't do that. So that's what Cinder's... Even after Watts is like, don't fuck this up for us, I will not take the blame. Cinder's like, fine. I'm gonna try anyways, because I'm incredibly arrogant, and you can't stop me. Yeah, they all used to be Oz's magic, so presumably more than one person can have more than one set of maiden powers. They're like Monopoly train stations. That's a really good way to say them. They get more powerful as you have them, but one person can have one, it will still be fairly useful. There is a part of me that does think that Raven wants Crow dead, but not because that he's her brother, literally just because he has information about the Spring Maiden. She might not want him dead, but she definitely wants him out of the equation, so that she will continue to be left alone, because her whole thing is wanting to not be involved in any of this. Yes, Cinder also wants RWBY dead for what her eyes did to her, but based on how she didn't react much when Emerald brought that up, one, she's probably not trying not to show weakness in front of everyone. I don't want to be involved, says most involved woman alive. Yeah. So Cinder definitely wants RWBY dead, but honestly, I think she's more focused on the Spring Maiden than she is on RWBY. She'll take RWBY dying as like a consolation prize, but that's not what she's focused on in this scenario. Also, they're gonna call in the kids on the full moon 2 days from... Not 2 days from now. No, I guess, yeah, 2 days from now. On the same night that the White Fang are planning to attack and destroy the school. So... Smash Brothers, everyone is here. Everyone's gonna be there. I think you all mentioned that Blake is, like, in the past slightly, so probably she's also going to end up being there somehow. Cinder, you're not gonna get everything you want in this. You can't get the maiden powers and the relic and Cinder and RWBY dead. In fact, based on how your luck seems to go, I don't think you're gonna get any of those things. So there's a lot of plot lines that are gonna come together, and they're all gonna happen in this fight. God, there's a lot that's gonna get covered. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen in this fight. We have to get... What has to happen here? Okay, Raven and Crow are going to have a confrontation in which Crow is probably not gonna die, because that plotline happened in the last season. Vernal and Raven and Cinder are going to have a confrontation with the relic, which is not gonna happen. I think someone is going to get the relic. Like, we've been setting this up this whole season. Someone is gonna have the relic. I'm not sure at this point who it's gonna be, but someone is gonna have the relic by the end of the season. We've done too much build up to it at this point for it to stay in the vault at the end of the season. Noodle Shop guy gets it. It'd be safer with him. Blake and Ilya are going to have their confrontation, and I think Ilya is probably gonna stop being a bad guy. And I think this is going to happen next episode, honestly. What other confrontations? Oh, heck, I forgot Jean's going to be there, too. Jean and Cinder, I guess, because he's been on his revenge quest for the whole last 2 seasons. That's going to happen. Junior are also there, indeed. Well, I forgot that they're there because Nora and Ren already had their big plotline last season, but Jean's one hasn't been wrapped up yet. So, about who's going to end up with the relic? Well, it's not going to be Raven. Raven's not going to have it. That one's definitely no. And honestly, I think it's going to end up with Ruby's group. It's either going to end up with Ruby's group or no one. Raven is definitely not going to have it because she's going to realize that having it will only put a bigger target on her back. And she is fundamentally a coward. Yeah, High-Vis, you eat it. That's where it ends up. High-Vis with suspiciously relic-shaped throat. Oh yeah, the ship game. Let's do the ship game right now before I have to leave. Kuros. Okay, I'm just thinking of Voltron. Kuros. Well, I guess Blake, because black. I think Blake is one of the people. but I don't know who the other one is. Oh, oh, it's good. This one's not famous. Even the people in the channel don't know who this is. I should probably start getting dressed for my freaking class, shouldn't I? I can't go in my PJs. I have class. And by class, I mean I have standards. I know I technically can't, but I'm not gonna. I'm classy. I'm not gonna go in my freaking pajamas. Okay, so who is it? One of them is, I think one of the people is Blake, but I don't know who the other one is. Who is Kuros? I know a lot of people go to class in pajamas, but I'm not. I know they were in this episode, but a lot of people were in this episode. Almost everyone was in this episode, man. Don't start with the plant again. I will not be convinced. Y'all gotta tell me who it is, because I have to leave. I have to leave like now. Tell me who it is. Oh, is it Mercury and Blake? Beating a dead horse with this joke. Oh, it's because his name is Mercury Black. Of course. Of course, that does make sense. Now that is a rare pair if I've ever seen one. I don't think if you beat a dead horse, it'll come back to life. I don't think that's how it works. I promise it won't be a thing next week. Yeah, definitely. This joke definitely won't come back next week. That's what CPR is. You can't, I don't know if you can do CPR on a horse. You wrote a fic about yours HRT? Why? Why have you done this? Okay, but I'm signing off. I have to go. I have to go to class. I have stats. Thank you all for tuning in. It's really good to be back. Kaya, I will send you the audio file as soon as I get back from class, because I don't have time. But it's good to be back. I'm glad to talk to you guys again. I'll see you next week. I have it on my calendar already. It's written down. So, see ya.